And also damages that experts predict, Jim. Since winds are over 100 miles an hour, flooding will eventually cover the beaches. They're expecting at least 10 feet of water. Sand will actually accumulate on the streets. And so they're still inviting the police evacuate as soon as possible. There have been reports of problems with people evacuating the area, especially of Miami Beach.
Miami Beach and Broward County.
And so the police are going around now with bullhorns, and they are telling people that you got to get out, you got to get out. Now, also a note passed on from the high.
The numbers are 596-8735.
Again.
That's 596-8735 and 357-8485. Please don't call 911 unless it's an emergency.
Was a hurricane hotlines, and we cannot stress enough, Jim, about getting your batteries
and some water.
Getting a lot of water, getting your batteries. I heard that story earlier. I don't know if it was radio or whatever, and they were talking about folks already starting to scalp. You know, selling batteries for $10.
Yeah, right.
The police knows about this already, and they are going out and they are buying stuff to sell to the people. If we get knocked off the air, we will be broadcasting WIOD 610 AM with their coverage in the event. We're still planning our strategy, but we'll be going on for the next couple hours.
We've got back.
Advises if you're using an auxiliary generator, when turning the generator off, turn the main power off before you turn the house power on. If you're using an auxiliary generator, when turning the generator off, turn the main power off before you turn the house power on. Demas made an interesting comment. You want to freeze water, you want to freeze them, and you also want to, the areas that are still, you've got space in the refrigerator, you want to stuff it, filled with newspaper that compresses and keeps the cold air in the refrigerator as well. Earlier today, the Governor Lawton Childs declared a state of emergency for the entire state of Florida, allowing a mandatory evacuation of over 1 million people in the South Florida area only. The National Guard and other emergency state agencies are on alert. We know that Miami Police entry is still open. University Lakes, they're still open. Sunset Park Elementary still open. Citrus Grove Middle, Miami Edison High, Charles Drew, Jose Marti still open, Hialeah Middle still open, Dunbar Elementary. There is still a long list of schools.
Yeah, that's like what's going to happen here is it'll go across the peninsula, southern peninsula, and exit maybe around Naples and to the west of Key West. And at this point, it's moving toward the southeast and makes it through the spikes.
How that works, Mr. Rafi Contigo. I wonder where Kenny Bernstein is at. Has anybody seen Kenny?
Surfing, you
Surfing.
They're pretty much starting to fill up at this point, and they're telling folks
Come on, you guys,
that they really
you're
don't
working
have
hard.
any food or water or blankets or cots or anything. You have to pretty much hit BYO provisions at this point.
Let's go.
Go! Yo, Louis! Give me some info. This info?
86 is WPOW, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches. I'm Rafi Contigo with Robert W. Walker on the latest.
We have now the 8 o'clock advisory, and what it amounts to is that one of the most powerful storms ever to hit the United States is going to make land in South Florida tomorrow morning between 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning. Winds could reach 156 miles per hour.
But what you call it, the eye of the hurricane should be reaching the South Florida coast around anywhere from between 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's the information we have for you girls. Okay, all right, bye. Power 96.
Let's go, fellas.
Power 96.
Move on.
It's going to be a tough job. They say they'll continue.
Yeah, go, okay, baby, got back. Okay, girlie. Bye. Power 96.
Dunbar Elementary, Did we say Hialeah Middle School was closed?
Yeah.
Okay. Miami Carroll City High School is still open. Miami Lakes Tech is still open, and Skyway Elementary is still open. Yes, sir.
And be glad, now you may be sitting at home now, you know, waiting for this thing to happen, just like all of us. We are the Power 96 family. We're in an extended version. We're the South Florida family. We're all together in this.
That is correct.
You're sitting at your house or your apartment, you might be in your car, and you know, you might think, oh, geez, I'm a little thirsty, I need a drink, or I'd like a burger. I want you to be glad right now.
Are you gonna tell us that story?
I'm going to tell
Yes,
you.
tell
No,
us.
this
That
is
is-
another story. This
Tell
is
us,
another
Jim.
story. I want you to be glad that you're not a flamingo at Metro Zoo, because you know what they did with them?
Where are
30
they?
years ago? They rounded up all the flamingos at Metro Zoo and stuffed them into the restrooms.
Oh my God.
So to all you flamingos out there in the restrooms at Metro Zoo, this next song that Rafi's going to play for you is for you.
This is Power 86. It is now 3 minutes after 9.
That was my creation.
Right after midnight, like Jim was saying, and we were forced to the hurricane
My
between
creation.
3 a.m. and 6 a.m. The rain chance tonight near 100%. Tomorrow, rainy with hurricane force winds decreasing by tomorrow afternoon.
Done by little lass.
Hurricane force winds 7
Moment. We're gonna start feeling it very heavy about midnight. We're gonna go through 12 hours of Hurricane Andrew. So around 8 o'clock.
Cool, dude. I'm tripping.
I'm tripping.
Auburndale and Little Havana, we understand.
Auburndale Elementary School. And, you know, again, we made this point before, but this is a problem we're all going through.
Cool
We're going to get
deal,
through it
man.
if we all stick together and help each other
tripping.
as a community. And acts like this are the kind of things that we need to be doing and the kind
Cool.
of things that we're only happy to be able
I'm
to report
tripping out.
and see in this community, because this is the
Whoa.
kind of thing that's going to get us through this. With the,
Whoa.
And I know that'll be appreciated, but again, we also don't want to tell you to be out on the roads because that too can be dangerous. Again, we're going to stay
I'm
with
tripping. Ladies and gentlemen. Put it here.
reason you can still.
Hey, the hotline, the hotline, the hotline.
Cool deal. Look at that.
The hotline.
Tripping.
So tell these people to pick up the hotline, dude. Oye, lads, tell Demons y esta gente to pick up the hotline.
Cool deal. Whoa.
Two blonde girls are moms. I think I read
Can't get a hold of anyone here. Let's see if we can answer the question.
Speaking of which,
Locally.
we do have some questions. One, we have our help center open, so a lot of folks have been calling with questions.
football and football predictions.
Smile, you're on camera.
Smile, you're on camera.
Tell them why you replay it.
Dude, these are moments we're gonna look back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't look at the pictures.
Is that a good idea, just to shut the entire studio
I didn't look at the pictures.
I suggested my house is circuit breakers except for one.
You think we'll get to watch this video?